Red, white, and blue, baby.
I haven't got any sun either, dude. But the hand is getting better.
Yeah, dude, you're coming up on race time.
The pinky's not. It's not there yet.
Almost. The knuckle looks like it's definitely
I get there and I'm like, oh, it just won't go more than that. There's like some kind of tendon or something. It just, at least I don't have to ice it all the time. I iced it one day in like a Ziploc bag, and I put salt in there because it makes it colder, like keeps it colder longer. But it leaked on my center console.
No.
Where I had the ice. So then there's just like the salt stain on my center console.
Oh, no.
So it just looks like I'm a sweaty old bastard that's just sitting on my armrest. So like Nick and stuff last week, anybody that looks in my truck, I'm like, this is so embarrassing. So like, I got a steam cleaner for like cleaning interiors and stuff. So I got my steam cleaner and cleaned it, and it mostly came out, but it makes it wet. So it, like when it's dry, then it dries out and you still see it a little. I was like, no. So I don't know. I'm going to have to get the shampoo on it. But I was just
get down dirty with it.
Yeah, I was just, this is a damn travesty. This is an embarrassment. I look like a slob.
Like in your truck's the nicest and cleanest out of everybody's, and you're like, I'm just a slob.
Yeah, it looks like I'm just a sweaty old bastard and just living high on the hog.
Dude, I was so pumped because what day was that? It was Monday that it was snowing. My truck was like, the outside was like spotless. It looked perfect. Tuesday rolled around and it was just it's a muddy mess now. It's I haven't even washed it because it's still so muddy out there.
Did you clean it Monday night?
No, it was just clean from like the water splashing on the road.
Oh, okay.
It just cleaned from driving. Yeah, it just cleaned it. It looked so nice.
And then Tuesday is just a nightmare.
Yeah, I haven't washed it.
Yeah. Monday was wild. Like down here, it was super snowy, rainy, and then I get up there and it was like nice springtime, sunny, dusty roads. I was like, what in the heck?
I have to say, Monday was I think the worst visibility when I was driving I've ever had in my entire life. On Monday morning, top of county line to the actual exit, like that stretch once you get up on top there.
Yeah,
from there to there, it was the worst visibility that I've ever had while driving. I could not see 5 feet in front of me.
Yeah, mine was pretty bad going through there, but I was going through at like 5:30, so that's quite a bit after you.
Not by much though. Only,
but it was bad, and it was like slush.
Yeah.
So I was just like, people, you just see their taillights, and I'm like going pretty good because I don't want to be super slow. But then their taillights come up quick. You're like, but stay in the fast lane.
Did you see that car off the side of the road that hit the guardrail? You didn't see that car? Yeah, right when you talk county line, there was a car that it happened right after, like right before I went through.
Is it still there?
Yeah,
I saw it today.
So I was like, luck I was in the left lane because I was passing a semi. I wasn't going that fast, but like he was going.
You don't have to be going fast.
He was going
doing 60. You're passing absolutely everybody.
I wasn't even doing. I was doing like 45 because I couldn't see. And this time I was doing like 20.
Yeah.
So I passed him. Well, thank goodness I did because that car was off the side of the road and his door was open, like in the right lane.
Oh, geez.
And going in the left lane, I ran over his bumper. I ran over like bolts and screws, dude. I just heard it all popping up. It hit the bottom of my truck.
You're like, dude, give us a courtesy. Come on, bro.
It was, and he didn't have his flashers on, nothing. He hit the guardrail and then just bounced over.
Winging it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a crash over here the other day.
Was there?
Yeah, this truck just ran into this car right there.
Oh, jeez.
And then, like, the cops and stuff weren't there yet to direct everybody, so I'm just like, getting out of there was just a nightmare because they just left their car in the middle of the road. And then they're just standing on the sidewalk. I'm like, you could... I mean, it's not that bad. Like, the door is crunched in. You could drive that thing to like get it off. Come on. They're just standing there.
Completely totaled.
Yeah, I love when people, like, when it's not a serious crash, and then the people, like, when the cops are getting ready to show up, they start putting on the act and start, like, holding their back and stuff, or they have to sit down.
Yeah.
You're like, ma'am, you weren't even in any of the vehicles. You were over there watching. They're just the ambulance chasers trying to catch a dime. Dude, I get it, dude. Inflation's high. You got to get yours, you know.
There's plenty of people out there like that. I've seen my fair share.
I don't blame them, dude. That's my way out. AI is taking all the jobs, so maybe I'll sue them next.
Well, maybe they'll get more views on the podcast if AI takes over the good as hell.
Dude, honestly, Jeremiah Jeffrey better be careful because AI is going to take his job.
Yeah.
He's not going to be my attorney anymore. ChatGPT is my attorney. It's crazy. Have you seen the stuff just in the last month that AI is like doing? I'm like, dude, slow it.
It's crazy. Well, since I got my new phone, like it says it's like AI ran pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's so annoying because I'll be blowing down a separator and it's such a loud noise. Yeah. It'll trigger on my watch.
It thinks you're just
an emergency. It'll flash for an emergency.
You just start seeing the helicopters and stuff flying in. You're like, come on.
I'm like, come on, guys. This is not that.
Just blowing them down all easy, like taking 30 minutes to blow it down so it doesn't trigger your watch. I think you could turn that off.
I tried. It's off. It still did it today.
Turn that thing off.
I completely turned off all emergency services for it.
It is nice that the AirPods when they'll like noise cancel it to make it to where you don't hear like loud noises. It like cancels it out so you don't.
Do you use AirPods?
I used to, but they irritate my ears too much.
Gotcha.
I loved them. Like working out and stuff. I think a lot of it was probably the sauna, though, because I'd be in the sauna for like 30 minutes to an hour, and those things are so fucking hot in there.
You're just burning your ear.
So that could have been part of it. But yeah, I have some. I think they're usually up there, because sometimes when I'm editing, I'll just be listening while I go, like, do whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're sick. You can do, like, you can spy on people. Have you seen that? Where you can have them. You could, how do you do it? I think if you have them in another room or something, but they have a feature for like the hearing impaired to where it can pick up conversations like insanely good. So if like you were having a conversation in the kitchen, I could turn on like conversation mode or whatever, and it would be able to like pick up what you're saying. Yeah, it's pretty sick. I haven't actually used it.
Well,
but it has that feature.
I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it.
And then you can, I don't remember. Oh, you can have your phone in another room and then listen to what everyone's saying or something.
Through the AirPods.
Yeah. It's something like that.
Crazy.
Look into it. There's all kinds of features with them. I'm pretty sick.
I'm going to start putting those places. I'm pretty nosy. I like to know what people are talking about, what people are saying. So
yeah, dude, put them all over.
That's the definition of being a fly on the wall. You could do it. You could do it now.
I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Especially if they were like talking shit about me. I'd be like, let's see what there's. No, I have zero interest because I can just imagine, and it's probably not good, and it's gonna hurt my fucking feelings. Okay, I don't want to keep it to yourself. Don't ask, don't tell. I'll give you my phone and my AirPods just so that to talk your shit.
Like, man, you can just keep it and not do it.
Talk your shit, dude. I'm gonna go put my noise cancelers on so I don't have to hear you.
I need to get
whatever you say.
I need to get a new pair of AirPods. Mine are like 3 years old, and the battery life on them, they last like an hour and a half, and they're just done. They do not hold the charge.
They are crazy how fast they charge and how long they take a charge. I'm like, this is wizardry.
Yeah,
it's pretty rad. I'm like, they're a $3 trillion company. I think Apple is. I'm like, dang, they deserve it. Even like that thing, like they're nice, dude.
Yeah, I would love to have one, but I cannot justify getting one.
But you have an iPad.
I do have
the same thing.
I love the iPad, but I would like a desktop, like is it called iMac? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think so. But MacBook and then iMac. Yeah,
I can't justify it. I don't use it.
I know. Besides this, I would never use that thing. I don't even know how to turn it on.
The iPad, dude. This is the only thing I use it for. This is it.
Good investment. Dude, they got us, bro. Phones, watches, iPads, AirPods. We're just appled out.
Me and my wife bought it last year.
Yeah.
We're like, we really need something for around the house. Like, all we have is our phones. Oh, we'll just get the big version of the iPad.
The iPad, kids. And you're like, what do we do with this thing?
I want to say like 2 or 3 months, it sat on the end table and just did not get it.
It's like your VR headset. Yeah. You're like, wait, I can golf with this thing?
Dude, that was the best thing in the world. I don't know why I didn't think of that before.
The iPad's going to have some feature like that. You're like, what the heck? You give it to your dad and brother. They're like, dude, this thing's sick. You're like, what the heck?
Dude, I didn't
know I could use it as a magic carpet.
So they got the VR back. So I was thinking, I think I might need a VR.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then again, I go back to, can I justify it? Because I have an Xbox, I have a PlayStation. They both have not been turned on in like 2 years.
Imagine that system update, dude. Yeah, mine's the same way. I have like a old Xbox too. That bastard, it's gonna be a big ol' update. In my old house, I'd use hotspot too, so like a 30 gigabyte update would take like a few days. So I couldn't squat up with the boys, and I'd just be like fiending, like, oh my god, how are they gonna do it, dude?
Dude, 2020 was like the time during the pandemic. I hit Call of Duty hard.
Yeah, dude.
And
that was like the peak of video games.
Yeah.
I feel though. Call of Duty was slapping. I was done playing video games by that point, but
yeah.
I remember the hype. Streamers were still making all the money.
But I didn't.
Sick.
I have such a terrible attention span
Yeah.
that I'd be like, oh, I'm going to squat up with the boys. You know, go play. I'd be on there for like 30, 35 minutes. But, all right, guys, I'm done. They're like, dude, we're just getting started.
Right, yeah.
And I'm like, no, I got to
They're playing until like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I'm like, I got to go.
Yeah. Well, you probably had other things to do in
No,
life.
absolutely not.
Bro,
not back then.
When I was playing Fortnite, because video games, I was the same way. I could play them like 20 minutes max. And I'd be bored and be like, I have to do something else. Bro, Fortnite with the boys triggered something in my, like, because I'm ultra competitive, and there's some kind of insecurity I have from high school or something to where I just have competitiveness.
Yeah.
And then like if I get beat, I get all like sad about it. So then I have to like get better. And Fortnite triggered that. Like before it was dirt biking and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit productive. I'm like, oh, somebody beat me. Like, all right, let's get better.
Yeah.
Fortnite,
there's always somebody better.
Obsessive. Yeah, I'm like, that 12-year-old just did what? It was bad, dude. It just downward spiraled my whole life. I mean, absolutely obsessed at like 26 years old, 27. Just, there's a full like year and a half of my life that is just gone.
I never got into Fortnite. I never could.
Thank goodness.
I couldn't. I tried playing it a few times. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why.
It was like every night for 6-8 hours.
Dang.
Every single night. Beer, pizza, dude, the Little Caesars.
I got into Call of Duty, and then I got into Forza.
Oh yeah, Forza's sick.
I got into that one pretty good, but I didn't do anything productive with that. I would just basically spend my money on the virtual currency to buy cars and fix them up. And
you'd spend like real money on it?
I did, yeah. It was during COVID, so I was just like, I didn't go out and do anything really. So I was like spending money on this stuff, and then I wouldn't do like any of the campaign.
Like multi-billion-dollar industry. They spend so much money on that.
I just drove the car around in free mode. I didn't do any of the campaigns.
You're like abiding by street laws and stuff. You're just out for a Sunday cruise. You're like, I'm getting my $20 worth. My $19.99, I'm getting that. We're going on a cruise. I'm not even going to fill it up.
I bought the stupidest vehicles on that game too. Like I was buying like the Honda Civics and the Acuras and like that.
Just
stuff.
The real showstoppers.
Oh yeah, dude.
I played Forza. I only played one of them, but I just played it until I got Ken Block's like 1,000 horsepower Mustang.
Yeah,
that old one, and then that's all I wanted. Once I got that, I was like, all right.
There's video games now though that I look at. Like you'll see it on like TikTok, like or like the gamers, you know, that they mod it or what is that what they call it? They mod it.
Yeah,
dude.
Gnarly.
They look so fun.
It does look sick.
But again, I don't have the attention span.
Yeah, you're like,
to sit there and do that.
Or the patience to just go through everything. Like Fortnite's the only game I've ever been able to play where I just was locked in. And it was like not playing it, you get like FOMO. I'd be like, I'm missing out. Like, and my only friends at the time were on there, so I was down pretty historically. Yeah, the other ones, even since then, I'm like, I've tried, but Call of Duty was sick, but I just never got into it much.
I liked
now
Modern Warfare. That was the only one.
Now it's Grand Theft Auto 6 that's coming out next year or whatever. Everybody's obsessed.
I used to be a really big GTA fan.
Yeah.
Now that 6 is coming out, I may have to do something about it.
Yeah.
Just because I want to see how realistic it is.
I heard it's supposed to be, they're like, this is the last game. Like, this is the one. This is the pinnacle.
Well, it's been since 2013 that it's been released.
I remember when 5 came out.
Yeah, me too.
Because we played it for only like a week. And then after that, it got crazy.
Yeah.
They had like online mode. I never played any of that.
Dude, I hated online because I'd always die. I'd spawn, and then just an entire like army of jets would come down.
Oh, really?
And just wipe me out. I couldn't get anything done.
Yeah, I never understood how the online would work.
Couldn't get anything accomplished.
Missions and stuff.
You can to earn money.
Have you seen the mods that they do on that? Where it's like a chicken that just has like rocket launchers attached to it.
Yeah, that shoots cars out of it. Yeah, exactly.
Like, dude,
that's the type of stuff I'm talking about.
The whale that's just beached. It goes around just causing all kinds of havoc. I'm like, dude, that's what AI is for. But I watched that. I'm like, no, this ain't. I dreamt that once. I've dreamt all this before.
When I was working in Denver, when they sent me to Denver for those many months, dude, I took the Xbox with me. I beat Grand Theft Auto because I couldn't leave the hotel.
Yeah.
I had to stay in the hotel from 5 to 8 o'clock in the morning. So I beat Grand Theft Auto 5. The 2 months that I was there, I beat it 4 times. The campaign.
Jeez, that's unreal.
I tried every different scenario you could do to beat that thing in a different outcome.
Bro, you're basically living in the metaverse at that point.
It was terrible.
Bro, did you hear Theo and Zuckerberg's interview the other day?
No.
Crazy. Yeah, that was fun.
It was pretty good.
Just 2 autists, but like the polar opposite autists. One's like can't understand the other one's humor, and the other one can't understand the other one's like smarts. Yeah. So it's just a cluster. No, but they were funny though. But Zuck was talking about like the Meta glasses they're coming out with, like the new ones and stuff, because they have the Meta like headset, which is gnarly. But he's like, yeah, you just be able to wear these glasses. He's like, screens and stuff. He's like, everything's just gonna be hologram, like even your calls and stuff. He's like, you'll just have like the hologram there in real time. And they have some like wrist haptic thing where you control everything. But
that's
even
crazy.
Theo was saying like, yeah, you don't need like a TV or anything because you can just like put a TV up wherever, like whatever you'd want it.
Yeah,
you could just like have a TV right there and just place it there, and it stays like while you do whatever, and you hear it. Or you could move it to there.
So does it have like speakers in like the
doesn't even go into the ear. It's like John's ones where it just does like the you hear it
like almost like peripheral sound.
And I guess it has like the noise canceling to where he said you could be in like a wind turbine talking on the phone and you'd hear it and they would hear you just fine. It would cancel all like the noise.
That's
and stuff.
crazy.
I'm like, dude, that's wild. And then, like, anything you need to do, you're just, like, doing it with your hands, like, checking all that, or your eyes. I'm like, well, all right, dude.
Dude, that's nuts.
But then I'm thinking of all the inventions. I'm like, okay, well, I need to get billboards on the side of the road, adapt that to where I could advertise, and I need to patent that. Just thinking of all this dumb.
You know what was so disappointing is we had the invention that we wanted to invent last year. And turns out it's already been invented for like 10 years.
Wait, which one? The one for work?
Yeah, the one for work.
Yeah, there was like 2. And
that was such a...
not even invented for the last 10 years. 10 times better than what we would have even imagined.
It was so depressing.
I was just like, wow. And then you're looking at it, you're like, oh man, this might make my job a lot easier. And then you're like, oh, this might make the job a lot easier.
Obsolete.
So much. I'm just like, you and Carson and I were talking about it earlier, just the advancements and stuff. Because like Elon's talking about Optimus, which is like his robot, which is like a virtual assistant. And they're like, everybody thinks you're going to have like humans to fix him or whatever. He's like, no, like this robot, if it needs fixed, it'll fix itself. Like if it needs something or something breaks, it goes to Home Depot. And in its self-driving Tesla,
gets itself,
and it will fix itself with like the whatever. It's like it's not going to be like a robot vacuum that gets stuck and you have to assist that. It's not going to be. I'm like, well, all right, dude.
The thing just blows up and it just puts itself back together.
Like as long as he wears his FRs, dude, he could be out there. He could help me out.
Just check plates, bro.
I don't care. Yeah, I'm like, what in Tarn is? But yeah, he's. Just what they've talked about that. He's like, it's going to be 10 times bigger than Tesla and all this. I'm just like, geez. Then they're talking about like surgeons and stuff, how robots are just going to do all that. I'm like, dude, what? Have I been like living in a cave?
It feels like technology like took this massive leap overnight. Like,
yeah.
It feels like there was a barrier for like the longest time where we were very technologically advanced. And then wake up one day, we got AI, we got ChatGPT, we got robots fixing themselves.
That's what people are talking about. Like, I don't listen to any like political news or anything, but just like financial news and stuff. They're talking about just why like tariffs and stuff, and like U.S. manufacturing just isn't there anymore because they're like these auto companies. All right, dude, that's enough. I get it. They're going to take your job too. It's okay. You'll get UBI. But they're talking about like a lot of the manufacturing jobs, like, China has cheap labor and stuff. They're like, they also have robots, just like us. They're like, our manufacturing, if you go to these places, it's robots doing a lot of the jobs humans did. Like 20 years ago, it wasn't. I'm like, God.
Yeah, like the automobile industry, you see it like online. They're putting a door on. They just slap it on it, like, and it's down the line.
Yeah, I'm like, when did this happen? It's just crazy. All right, dude.
Poor moto.
Lay down. Actually, I don't even have to cut that because AI will cut it.
That's this new thing is crazy.
Yeah, we got a new streaming platform we're using. Instead of StreamYard, we're using Riverside.
And that's pretty sick. I like it.
It's cheaper than StreamYard because that one, the monthly subscriptions just bleed you dry after a while. I'm like, dude, this recession's hitting hard, inflation's hitting hard. I'm like, we got to cut costs. And I find this one, and it's so sick.
Still can't get the subscription for.
Oh, it's for Podbean.
I think it's this there for life.
You change accounts, like you cancel the account that it's linked to and stuff. You just get a new one; it still shows up. You're like, great.
I think I'm going to end up paying that thing till I die.
It's like a student loan.
I think I'm keeping them in business.
Yeah,
I think that's what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm. I know, because their software. Now that we've ran it for a while, I'm like, dude, what do you guys actually do? What are you doing here? It's unbelievable. Shout out Podbean. You want to be our affiliate, let us know. But yeah, Riverside's sick. It streams better, so you guys get better quality. Bunch of AI features. It edits it up. So every time I say like, or it'll get rid of that. So just, you want it. Wait, they won't hear that.
They won't hear it.
They're going to be like, every time I hear what? Like or they're going to be like, what are you saying? If it doesn't cut, that's going to be so embarrassing. Oh, you betrayed me, dude. I've been using ChatGPT more than anything lately.
I've never used it. I don't have a reason to use it.
Do you ever Google anything?
Yeah.
It kind of just replaces that. Well, and it's so much more than that to where you'll like get down a rabbit hole. I mostly use it for like financial scenarios and then like just ideas and stuff. You ask it. Like GPT-4 is pretty. I mean, it's like.
Is it an app?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
There's a lot of different apps. I actually like Chatbox the best. It's $30 a year, and that thing you have like virtual assistants for anything.
Really?
Like you have your attorney, you have your financial advisor, you have teacher. I'd have to. Let me grab it.
Okay, yeah, I want to see this. I've never seen anything like this.
Jeez, that's a big draft from the swamp killer. But yeah, this thing. Let me get into it. It's got AI image generator, AI vision, summarizer, doc center, and then it has DeepSeek, which is China's best creative thinker, WebL, jack of all trades. These are its assistants. A dating advisor, an attorney, a marketer, a financial assistant, a Zodiac expert, wellness advisor, study and work helper, prompt engineer, and then GPT-4. You could design a logo, pocket editor, proofreader.
It has a virtual dating assistant?
Yep.
How sad of a life do you have to have a chat dating virtual?
That would have been me 100%. Big
deal. Dude, what?
Help me out. Yeah, look at it.
I want to look through
Bro,
this.
You should ask it some stuff. Get in there. Ask it what's going on, dude.
Is it like real-time search? Is that what you do? To ask it a question?
You could ask it whatever you want, dude.
I don't even know what I'd ask it.
You could tell it stuff.
What would I even ask it? I don't even know.
What's been on your mind? Be like, what's the best way to improve my golf swing?
Okay, yeah, what's the best way to...
I need to put my camera protector back on. I forgot. I took it off. Get a new one for it, dude. Always breaking the back.
Oh, it's just letting it go.
Generating, yeah.
Oh gosh.
It's gonna give you all kinds of stuff. We should have done GPT-4. We're like, hey, really, all right, let's do it, dude. Unreal.
I'm at step 6 already. Step 7 now.
Oh, it's giving you the gauntlet.
Oh, it's giving me it all, dude.
Nice.
Nice.
You take it home with you. Bro, you're gonna be a professional golfer after this.
Stop generating. Oh my gosh. Grip, stance and posture, alignment, backswing, downswing, follow through, practice drills, video analysis, physical conditioning, and professional lessons.
You could video and have it critique your swing.
Really?
Yeah, you could do all that. There's AI that does that. It's crazy.
That's
the image generators are freaking awesome. I was thinking what we could do with this even is like the transcript. I could throw it in there and be like, hey, how should I improve this? Or what should we?
Oh, that would be crazy.
You know. Because dude, if it gives you that for that simple of a question, imagine what it's going to give us for that. Honestly, every title, every description I do is all
really
that. Yeah, they're all. The last one, I don't even think GAF21 had a title. I forgot to do it, but the description, every description's AI.
Wow. Well, I guess all like the social media stuff that when I did it, it was all everything was just AI generated. And it would come up with the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
There was one that was like, my 5-year-old daughter got attacked by a shark. And it had nothing to do with sharks. And I don't have a 5-year-old daughter.
Yeah, dude, some of the stuff's still wilding out. The image generators are definitely getting better. The videos are getting scary. The voice is getting scary.
Yeah, I did mess around with an image generator one time. Here, I'll show you.
Where you turn yourself into like a Viking?
No, it was
Mason. I did that. Mason, when ChatGPT first came out, it was like, I think it was probably the first year you.
Oh no! Me and Mason did do that. I have pictures of that.
Spending like $20 on it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I thinking?
Where is that picture? Oh yeah, right here. These pictures here.
Isn't it crazy that their phones don't even have SIM cards either? It's all eSIM and everything.
Yeah, these pictures are.
Bro, you look like a hobbit. My gosh, easy.
Dude, look at those.
Bro, that's not AI. That's you in high school. Bro, what a legend.
Yeah, those were pretty cool.
But they gave you an Amish beard, though.
Oh, yeah.
I dig it, dude.
Yeah, dude, look at the chin on that one.
Bro, that's a golfer right there. That's a professional golfer. Actually, that's not even a golfer. That's not a PGA golfer. That's like a long drive competitor. That's a school shooter.
But no, I did like... It was one of the TikTok things, and it was like, see what your future kid's going to look like, right? I did it.
Was that a mistake, or was it sick?
I don't know, to be honest with you. It's really weird looking.
Mine would have been wrong. Mine would have been like a mutant.
Hey, like, I put a picture of my wife in there.
And then you?
And then me, and it made this child.
Bro, I can see it. That's an adorable child.
It's so weird.
That's wild.
Isn't it?
Bro, you're going to have to save that and see.
I know that. I've got well, there's a bunch of them, dude. Like, there's...
Bro, what if you just have a bunch of girls and that's just, like, your future?
Dude, that's so nuts.
That's true.
Well, and then...
Bro.
So I asked, I did the same, like, what are you going to look like when you're old? So I did.
Bro, you're like, I'm going to use ChatGPT today. You're using it more than anybody, dude.
But
all the
it was like the TikTok thing.
Oh.
And it was like, what are you going to look like when you're old?
Yeah.
Well, I took a picture from when my wife went to Nashville, right? So this is what it came up with.
Bro, you look like a legend.
Okay, no, wait for this. This.
You look like... you look like a famous person. Who do you look like? Kind of like an old country singer, like one of them good old boys.
I want this. It's wild because asking that what I would look like when I was old.
These guys are like, "Hey, that's cool, dude, but
we can't see that." Oh, where's that picture?
What a good dude! This is like it's like having a podcast, but we just have a bunch of inside jokes that we're not going to share with you.
Don't listen to it anymore.
Like, yeah, that's true.
So this is my dad's cousin.
No, you look way better. I could see it. Okay, see it. I see it, dude.
Identical.
The beard.
Yeah.
It's just the beard's longer.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird how that worked, but.
So that's what you're going to look like in 7 years. Hell yeah.
7 years?
Did you see the one I did on the AC yesterday?
I had terrible service, so I couldn't send anything back.
Yeah.
It all just failed to send. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take this for myself. I'm
That
just going to
video
laugh.
was not AI. Dude, I was watching it. I'm like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Imagine watching your grandpa or something like that. Maybe I'll throw the video up on here if I remember. It's just an absolute legend of a guy.
There was one.
Just stabbing this like cat post.
It was awesome.
Is the most random thing. I was like, that's Maisie P, dude.
I think it was 2 pods ago, we said, we're going to post it, we're going to post this picture up here, but if we forget, my bad.
It never got posted.
It was the other night, dude. I was like, I never sent that to Trevor. We didn't get put on the
Well, I never even noticed it in the editing, so I didn't even ask for it either. So we both missed that.
It was the one before the last one, because stuff was still over there. I don't remember what it was, but
you know what it was? It was when you were like 6 inches from the hole.
Oh yeah, it was the golf one. Yep.
Because I was thinking about that the other day too. I'm like, I don't think I put that on there.
I never sent it to you.
Maybe we'll put it on here. I doubt it. But maybe we'll try to remember. Yeah, that was sick. They still don't know about it, but we're gonna let them in on it. Let's AI image generator it, and
dude, I don't know if we want to AI generate that.
Oh my gosh!
I wonder if I can. I'm gonna send it to you.
I want to like real time AI this thing, AI image generator. How can I?
Yeah, there we go.
Wait, I can do a picture of you and do it.
Of what?
Let's see.
This podcast is taking a complete turn for the worst.
We're gonna Listen, we're trying to figure out AI live in real time. You guys are here for us, so it doesn't recognize it. I wonder if it'll recognize gaff. Recognize. Like, nah, stupid podcast. Oh, wow.
What'd it do?
It says that's ISO 10. IS 10.
Really?
AI vision. Dude. I don't know.
We could go down a really, really deep rabbit hole.
I want to do one to where I could image generate you hitting a hole in one. Because
that would be sick.
Could do it, but it would look wonky, I think.
I've been wanting to do gaff golf. I've been wanting to go and do an episode of it.
Bro, tell me when.
I've had zero time.
To go. That is true. You have been busy.
I have not.
Busy bee.
After this weekend, I'll have more time.
Yeah.
But during the week, I won't. But the weekends, I think, is going to be kind of more downtime. And I'm pretty sure the wife's going to be like, leave me alone.
Don't get old son.
So maybe not.
Make sure you play 27 today. Don't come back till you get the 27.
So maybe we could film an episode of gaff golf.
Yeah, I'm going to Denver this weekend for my cousin's graduation.
Nice.
And then I think we're going to Supercross. We'll see. And then the next Thursday through Sunday, I'll be doing the ride. And then after that, I don't have much. I was watching, actually, it was wild. Yesterday, it just randomly showed up this video of this guy that did the whole ride in a day. He went Moab to Fruita, though, but he did it in like 12 hours.
Whoa.
Like, dude.
That's rough.
146 miles. Or no, maybe it was more. But I was like, dang. It was crazy. But yeah, dude, since I did this, I haven't been busy at all. You like switched, because I was busy for a little bit with just like, but I was busy with dumb stuff like this. You got actual real stuff going on.
Well,
baby stuff.
I've never really been like busy with anything important. It's been like stuff that I've wanted to do or like kind of needed to do, but it's kind of a choice.
Hobbies and chores and stuff.
Right. Past few weeks, dude, it's just been, you've got to get this done. Well, like we've been doing like the hospital tours. We've been doing like, we're going to be doing the classes, getting stuff ready for baby showers, like that type of stuff. It's just
all the fun stuff.
Oh, it's just crazy.
It is a lot.
Well, the wife's wrapping school up for the year.
Oh, yes. So it's hectic, dude.
Oh, my God.
Hectic all around.
She's doing stuff at home all the time.
It makes time go by fast, though.
Yeah, a little too fast.
Like, what day is it?
Because I feel like the last part of her pregnancy has just
flown by. It is crazy.
Up until like week 18, it felt like it was just dragging. And then after week 18, it's been so fast. I don't even remember the 20s. I don't even remember them.
Yeah, you're like, it's just a blur. Just work, and then that stuff just flies by. Golf when you can. Yeah, last year I was like, mine was like the opposite. I was like in limbo for that amount of time. Like I was working on the dirt bike and stuff. What else was I doing?
You were working a lot.
We were working, but I was just like, man, I'm ready for him to be here. Because we had appointments and stuff, but it was like, it was scheduled where I was like, I just get off to go do them. It wasn't that crazy. It wasn't that hectic. And then even after he's born, like, man,
it's been with having no PTO now, like all of it restarted.
Yeah.
So having to schedule these appointments for days, like at the end of the days, it's so hard.
Dude,
they don't have any times.
I can't imagine.
So like, that's why I worked last Sunday so I could have Friday off, because our appointment's at 9:30 in the morning. And it would just not be, it wasn't sensible for me to go to the appointment.
They don't let you do like 3:30s or anything?
They didn't have anything available for 2 weeks out after that.
My gosh.
But we got all of our, once June hits, then it goes weekly appointments.
Yeah.
They got all those scheduled out already. But it was the ones for every 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
So at 9:30 a.m. on a Friday, it just doesn't work.
So your schedule is just...
It's all out of whack.
All out of whack. I know they have the PTO ones. That's wild. You're like, come on, dude.
I had so much PTO saved up. I didn't take a day off in a long time. Just to, because only getting 4.6 hours every 2 weeks.
Colorado state law, dude.
It is ridiculous.
They don't let you. I mean, dude, just an absolute bag, though. I mean, I wish I could say that, but by the time it hit my account, I mean, it used to be, initially it was a bag, but after everything, I'm like, well, thanks for the shekels.
It's a sandwich bag.
Thanks for a couple shekels, dude. Uncle Sam's like, thanks for the bag, dude. Doge is like, let's go, baby. I got all the money.
I had to put stuff in my calendar on my phone. I never do that.
Like, all scheduled out, dude. You're like, hold on, let me fit it in. Like podcast? Yeah, it's going to have to wait till Wednesday, dude. I'll fit it in at some point.
Like, this has been, like, all the dots are stuff that I have all for this month.
Bro, you even doubled up. You even tripled up.
Yeah, and then next month, I don't even have everything in there yet, and it's still just...
Yeah.
It's busy.
Bro, I don't even remember that point, because I know we were doing 2 week and 1 week, but I don't remember it being hectic at all.
It's hectic right now. I don't know.
I was just always like, all right, just let me know when I need to be there.
Yeah.
And because I never missed an appointment. Man, I felt like we lived there towards the end, but it was never, why don't I remember that time period?
Well, we haven't even seen, like, our doctor in the past 2.
Maybe it was hectic. I just don't remember.
The past 2 appointments, we haven't even seen our doctor. We've had to see other doctors because she's just so busy.
Oh, my gosh.
So, this one...
We had that one time, but that's crazy. She's still like that. I know when they're like, oh, she's got 32 patients. Yeah. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, that's not...
I'm not upset with it. I can't even fathom it. But...
Because if they're supposed to spend, like, 15 minutes with you or something, you could do 4 in an hour. How long are their shifts, I wonder?
Well, it kind of depends. A lot of them, though, like, they open at, like, 7:30, 8 o'clock, and then they close at 5.
But, I mean, if you're one doctor and you have 32 patients to see in a day, you'd have to see more than...
And there's some appointments. Yeah, there's some appointments that go longer than 15 minutes.
Plus, if she has, like, a delivery or something, she has to go... Hard pass.
Yeah.
They don't even make enough for any of that. What? A doctor makes like $400 a year, maybe?
Yeah.
To deal with that? Hard pass, dude. I know they get vacations and stuff here and there, but bro, I know dudes that sell blankets on Amazon that make twice that. Figure it out.
And they went to school for 12 years.
Yeah.
To do this.
To do that. 22-year-old selling a stupid customizable blanket for $18, making $800,000 a year. Has pillowcases too.
How come we don't have an affiliate link to this?
Don't even get me started on that Amazon FBA. That's one pyramid scheme I never got involved with. But when you see the kids that actually did it, and like got in early or whatever like that. I'm just like, man, Amazon's going to own everything, dude. Amazon, Tesla, Meta, NVIDIA.
Yeah.
The Mag 7. They're going to own everything.
Well, even thinking about like back in the day when you heard about Tesla.
Yeah.
You didn't really know what Tesla was.
Yeah.
Until like 2016, 2017. Like really, you didn't know what it. I mean, you knew what it was, but it wasn't a big
they
thing.
were profitable till then either. It's crazy.
So and what was a few months ago? We looked up what Tesla's stock was in like what 2006 or 7.
Yeah,
was that what it was?
First started, yeah.
And it was 21 cents a share.
Shekels, yeah. It's unbelievable. It's almost went bankrupt multiple times. I know back then it was like Elon Musk. That's the PayPal guy, isn't it? Like that nerdy bald guy.
Yeah.
Now he's just. But it's so weird because if you look at the PayPal group, every single one of those guys that came out of that group is so unbelievably successful, which is just wild. But they say every recession, every like big recession breeds like or produces the biggest like entrepreneurs and stuff. Cause it's just like PayPal or just like a lot of those companies, they talk about how in a recession, you get a lot of talent to places you normally wouldn't because it's kind of all they can get at that time. And so
it's like whatever works.
And their ideas, they're able to like, because if you have that many smart people together that would normally be branching out doing their own thing, but when they're together and they can, I don't know, dude. I don't think I got enough vaccines when I was young. Get whatever they got. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. And until it comes to Moto, dude, my dog, because I don't think he has any of them. But bro, he's thriving. Boy hasn't been to the vet in his life.
He's doing just fine.
It's unbelievable. Just a rescue pup. Good thing no one listens to this, dude. I'd be getting all kinds of flack.
That's all right. I wish I would have got into the stock market like earlier, like when I was younger. But I also feel like that would have been a terrible thing. I'd be completely broke right now.
Yeah.
I'd have nothing.
Unless you just like index fund, it's a risky business. Because even like when I first started trading, like Tilray and what was another big one? I definitely remember Tilray, and then there was one that was like ACB, like Aurora Cannabis, like the weed stocks were huge. I remember having thousands in there. Like, this is going to be the next big thing. And yeah, they popped. But if you look at them now, they're penny stocks.
Yeah.
Like those huge cannabis ones, because cannabis turned out to be like a nothing.
Yeah. Well, it became legal for everything was completely legal.
Same with, there was another one too. Camel know about this one because he lost a bag, dude, like 30 grand in like a day on this one. But
no,
Beyond Meat, it wiped old boy out, dude. Oh yeah, that one, Beyond Meat, was a bad one because it was the fake meat.
Oh yeah,
coming out with all that, and that stock went crazy, like parabolic. But then it crashed hard. It's basically a penny stock now, I think, too. And then at the pandemic, the same thing happened with Peloton.
Yeah, I remember
went
that.
Crazy, and then just crashed and burned.
Isn't that what GameStop did too?
GameStop, I don't even know that one.
Like it went like
fiasco.
It wasn't hardly anything, and then it just shot up, and then it just died. Like there was just nothing to
dollars, because they were trying to short squeeze the hedge funds, so they were just pumping it. Yeah. I remember that. That was a crazy time. It's like Robinhood was shutting down trading, crypto was going crazy. Simpler times.
I remember back in the day when I was going to quit my job and move to Florida. With my buddy and do crypto mining.
Bro, it probably would have worked out really good. But if you would have done that, it wouldn't work.
Exactly.
Probably worked out for him, but
it did.
If you would have done it, it would have not worked out.
I mean, we had it all planned out, dude. Like we were ready to go.
I've seen some miners, you can't really make money doing it anymore unless you have a huge establishment.
Yeah.
But I remember like pre-pandemic, maybe it was pandemic, dudes that had like rooms way bigger than this with like the cooling systems and stuff. Their electric bills were like 12 grand a month. You're like, what?
Well, what this setup was a shipping container that had been redone with ventilation and all that kind of stuff. That was just a server room. That's just all it was.
just mining 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
That's so sick. That's the way to do it.
It was pretty crazy. That was like
A lot less of a fire hazard than having it in your house too.
2021, I want to say is when year that was.
Because every time Bitcoin splits, I think it's bad for them. I think Bitcoin splits every 7 years or something. Mm-hmm. So if you're before the last one, which was last year, I think, then it's making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Getting a lot of Bitcoin. I don't know how all that works, but yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
We're killing it.
I don't know anything about crypto, but I just remember
dude, that'd be so sick.
He's like, let's go do this. And I was like,
you're just sitting on the beach drinking your Mai Tais while your shipping containers just printing.
Gosh, that made it sound really illegal.
Yeah. The servers and like all of that's so expensive to get started though. Mm-hmm. And running it just seems crazy. Smoke them if you got them though, dude. Good for them. Yeah, the Bitcoin boys. Well, even like the altcoins. Gosh, dude, I missed that boat so hard because everyone in the chats and stuff. I remember 18-year-olds spending their entire like college funds, like their inheritances and stuff, like crazy. And a lot of the times it worked. Like, I don't know where any of them are at now, but I remember seeing that and just being like, dude, I'm going to mortgage my house. I was literally to that point. I was like, I'm selling all my stuff. I'm mortgaging my house. Doing like a cash out refi or whatever, like HELOC. I'm like, I'm doing it. I'm following these boys, but I never did. Thank God, dude. I would have failed. But these kids, dude, they were taking like tens of thousands and turning into like hundreds of thousands. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Well, like, because first was Bitcoin, then it went Doge, and then it went, what was it? Like you said, altcoin.
Altcoins are just alternative coins from Bitcoin.
What was the other one after Doge?
Shiba Inu.
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
That was, oh my God.
We even had an old boy at work that made like 42 grand on Shiba.
Really?
He was showing me his thing. I'm like, that's cool, dude. I just walk away, like, wiping my crocodile. I missed the boat.
I wish there was a way.
But now it's like, I'm glad I missed that boat because then that boat was actually the Titanic. Like, I looked at it first, but I don't know. Maybe Shiba Inu would rebound it, but I don't think so.
I wish there was a way to make money that you could just do something like that. You just like, here's some money, go grow it. It doesn't work like that.
There is if you have rich parents.
Yeah, that's not the case.
Oh my gosh, I was talking to a financial guy not too long ago, but he's like, dude, there's levels to everything, you know? He's like, there's levels to this. He's like, I was dealing with a guy the other day. He's like, so he has so much money, and this can't be legal. I don't even know if it was in the U.S. I'm pretty sure it was. But he's like, he has so much money. Like, he has to do, like, philanthropic things all the time just for, like, tax purposes and stuff. Yeah. Like, the amount of money he's just doing through these is nuts. But he's like, so he starts another, like, scholarship deal. But he's like, the timing of it was pretty particular because his son's going to college, all of this. So he's like, his son gets like this. So he has this scholarship that he gives all these kids. He gives it to his son. So he's getting the tax break
for paying for his son's college, pretty much.
The scholarship for his money to do. I'm like, I mean, it's probably legal, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, there really are levels. I want to get to that point where I have too much money. I'm like, whoa, dude, let's pump the brakes. Let's get some more scholarships going. And by the way, juniors going to college, so let's fund pay. And then not pay. I'm like, dude.
When we were getting our taxes done, the lady that was doing our taxes and stuff, she was telling us about this guy that came in a few days before us. And he had come into like this big like lump sum of money. Like, he hit big on something, but he owed I don't know, he owed like $140,000 in taxes.
Been there.
And I was like, oh, I broke even. Like, cool.
You're so pumped on breaking even.
Like, that's cool, man. I don't have to pay anything extra.
Once you get to that point, though, I guess it would depend on when you did it. But I'm like, dude, do quarterly taxes. It's like, man, when you see like YouTubers, like the hustle porn YouTubers and stuff, like a lot of these guys really are making millions a month.
Oh, yeah.
And you're looking at it and you're like, dude, that's $10.99. And a lot of them, like the real estate boys, a lot of them will put baskets of their real estate in LLCs to protect them. Which a lot of them are so much money. It's like they'll have dozens of LLCs just printing money for them, but they got to file every one of those. I'm like, dude, even quarterly taxes would be, you'd have to do it like monthly. There's CPAs that have to deal with that. I'm like, dude,
but those CPAs are getting paid so much that they're just like, I'm cool, man.
And they're like, yeah, it'd be nuts because once you get to that level too, they're finding all the tax breaks with like the deductions and like the depreciation and like the tax credits you get from the real estate's so tax advantaged. If you get like a good CPA to find all that, and then you have all that real estate, and you're just 1031ing into stuff, like you'll see people that are worth like hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, I never paid tax. They don't know what that means.
Yeah, what is that?
What the hell? Like, I want to get to that level. Dude, when I see my thing and then I see what I get, I'm like,
every paycheck?
That's the best you can do. Where's it going? Come on. At least show me.
Definitely not going to the pothole that's outside my house.
Not going to the roads. Maybe it is going to Vale Pass. There's been construction on that bastard since 3 years old.
It's been probably close to, I don't know, ever since I've been alive.
I know. I remember my car seat bouncing off the window when I was 4, dude. It's still the same pothole that's been there since then.
I just
all rutted all the way up. And I'm like, dude, why? I want to be that construction company.
Exactly.
You just have
in the bag
equipment out there. What are you just putting cones out there for fun? Just to inconvenience everyone for the next 20 years?
Dude, I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing out there on E.5 Road right now. By the high school. They've got stuff going on out there, but there's no organization to it whatsoever. And the cones, like today I was going home, dude, and I don't know why they've got the cones going like this and going out and around something, but there's nothing there. Like, there's nothing that it's going around.
It's like a manhole cover or something that's perfectly fine. You missed it. The manhole cover is actually back there. Wild.
Nuts.
I love it, dude. They're probably adding more bike lanes. They just keep adding more bike lanes.
I'm so tired of bike lanes.
Dude, I am too, because the cyclists don't even use it.
They use the middle of the road.
Yeah, there's the bike lane. They're in the middle of the road. I'm like, dude.
And how mad they get when you pass them. Yeah. They get so angry.
Sorry, dude. I don't want to do 8 miles an hour up this road. I'm sorry. I have a internally, or what is it? What's an ICE engine? Internal combustion engine. Idiot. ASE certified my ass. I'm going to be an EV mechanic now, dude. Screw it. Find out where to plug that bastard in. Be like, all right, yeah, bring it in. I'll scan it. Just do software updates on everybody.
Whining, like back to the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah, let's go. We're
going back. I just had a process in my mind. Elon's making his robot where it can fix itself, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Is he going to make it to where Teslas will fix themselves?
Dude, they're pretty much there. Have you seen the Waymo's?
No, I have not.
Bro.
Like, cars are going to be able to fix themselves?
Well, now they have electric planes that have a bunch of venture funding that are like just a single or double seater, like electric planes that you just fly around in. They don't use any energy.
So
I'm like, screw that. What if battery?
I can't even think of a time when like commercial planes are going to be electric.
It can't work.
There's no way.
I could see like nuclear or hydrogen, maybe. No way, because even airplane technology today is pretty much the same as it was. Like, it hasn't advanced that much. So
it's just scaled up.
An electric plane would be terrifying to me.
Just cruising. We're 35,000 feet in the air. But we got 5% battery left. Where are we going to charge?
Put some solar panels on that bastard. Hope you get some sunlight soon.
Yeah, better hope you're not going through the clouds.
It's wild. But yeah, dude, Waymo's and then Tesla's, what's Tesla's new? They're hitting the streets like next month or something. This summer, they're hitting the streets.
A new vehicle?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Tesla, it's the Tesla like ride. It's basically Ubers in the big cities, but Waymo's already doing it. And the Waymo's are in the big cities.
Yeah.
They just drive everyone around and they don't park them.
I have seen those.
But the Teslas aren't even going to have steering wheels. You can't drive them. They just drive you. They do their own maintenance. So they do their maintenance.
That's
terrifying. They do their charging. They do their parking. They take you where you want to go.
That's terrifying that you're
as
not.
As far as what I know.
And maybe I'm the only one here, but I'm a very controlling driver.
Yeah.
Like, I have to be driving. I like to have that control of what is going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, it's a robo-taxi.
Oh.
Yeah, it's starting in June. It's starting in Austin.
That's going to be crazy.
But he's making these cars. That's what they look like.
Like a mini Cybertruck.
Yeah, they were weird looking. Oh, yeah, and then they're making a bigger thing.
Oh, it's like a bus.
Yeah.
Like a train.
Doing that thing, too. It's just wild.
You know what I want to see, though, and I haven't seen it yet, and I've always been fascinated with it, the Amazon delivery drones.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen one in action, but I want to see one.
Yeah, they're all over Phoenix.
Are they?
No, yeah.
Oh, I really want to see one like that.
I guess they get it. They can, like, get it from the facility to your house in some cases in, like, a few minutes.
That's crazy.
They're sick looking. Have you seen what they look like?
Yeah.
Like
yeah, they're so cool looking.
They're rad.
Oh, I don't know. I want to see
You couldn't have them here. You couldn't have it. There's too many tweakers and too many rednecks. They'd be shooting them down. You'd be like, "Where's my package?" They're like, "Sorry, interrupting
tweakers
flight."
just have them meth delivered to them.
Our drones would need bulletproof vests. We are hood adjacent, dude.
Yeah, can you imagine all the rednecks around here? Just out of the sky.
We'd be shooting M40s or like the Roman candles and stuff at it. Just be like, dude, thing's just trying to do its job.
I like it,
its
though.
family.
I like it though.
Yeah,
I dig it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and then he's trying to make a new electric car that's like a really affordable Tesla. Like the next one, he wants to get it to where it's like a $25,000 car, brand new.
Aren't like the base model Teslas already that?
They're close. Yeah, he's wanting the new one to be like under 25 grand.
Dang.
Even Cybertruck, the brand new one, not the fully upgraded one.
Yeah,
Cybertruck's already down to like 60 grand.
Really?
I'm like, dude, the poor bastards that just spent 120 grand.
They're so upside down in those things.
Oh my gosh, like the Hummer.
Yeah.
EVs that people spent like 300 grand on?
Yeah.
That you see them online for like 80 now?
Yeah. No. There was one that was driving around town. It was white.
Yeah.
And it did the crab walk from a lane to a lane.
Oh.
And I was like, what?
Come on. Dude, Diesel Dave did that 10 years ago.
Come on. He was just trying to flex.
Yeah, they don't even look cool either.
They were stopped at a stoplight on a business loop, and it took off. I was like, come on.
You're like, dude, that ain't even cool. You're like, it'd be cool if you weren't 300 grand upside down on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Your vehicle cost almost as much as my house did.
Yeah.
That's
your house at least held its value, though. Your house can't crab walk yet.
I've let it go in the past few weeks, dude. I don't know if it is held its value. I've really slacked on yard work.
What? You don't have a lawn. What do you mean?
Weeds, dude. Weeds.
Oh, yeah, you'll be all right.
I have slacked.
Maybe the midday sun will kill them.
No, it's not. It's bad.
I just sprayed and pulled like 3 weeks ago. And then this weekend, it was like I never did anything. I had to pull them.
Same.
And then like the front of my house is like a vortex for tumbleweeds for some reason. The front of the single wide. I mean, single wides already attract tornadoes. We know that. But I don't know why. But all of the neighbors' tumbleweeds and stuff that they put in the road, or like, we don't have trees. We're some of the people that don't have trees. We get all of their seedlings in my front door. And then those like grow. Like the weeds, because I have a weed barrier on my whole property. The weeds grow more because of it. I'm like, and then the tumbleweeds. I'm like blowing it away with my leaf blower, and it's just blowing back in my face and bringing all of its friends too. I'm like,
well,
what the hell?
At least, dude, I had my tree. It dropped a bunch of leaves because it got really warm and then it got really cold. So, like, all the leaves fell again. It was like a 2-day fall.
Goes back into hibernation. It's like, all right, I'm out.
The wind started blowing, but those leaves, they never left.
Yeah,
everybody else's stuff did. Mine just stayed in the yard.
Like, heck yeah.
I was so upset. I was like, heck yeah, dude, I'm not gonna have to get the leaf blower up. Nothing. Yeah, I do.
You sure did. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, because we had like 80-degree temperatures, and then
it freezes, and it's 80 again. You're like, cool. It pulled a sneaky on us. I did. I had to winterize the swamp cooler. I had to winterize the irrigation system just for 2 nights. I'm like, great. But the lawn survived up front. I was pumped on that.
Yeah, dude. Your grass looks so good.
Oh, you should see it on like Saturday morning because it still has the lines from the fresh cut. The lines make it, because they have to be spaced perfectly. But dude, this last weekend, I think from the freeze because I cut it every week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I don't know why it got so long, but I'm like, all right, I'm basically thatching it. So I'm like, I'll just get as low as I can and just see how many loads of grass I can get, because I don't dump it on there. At this stage, I throw out all the clippings. I'm like, bro, 7 different bags. It's the most I've ever had. From one thing, I was out there for like 40 minutes, just going back and forth. It filled 7 of its bags. I'm like, Carson was like, yeah, I saw you just going back and forth, like wondering when you were done. I was like, yeah, I had to give up. I was like, there was more. The last one, it completely filled it up. I could have just kept going. It probably would have been 10.
That's nuts.
I was like, what is happening? But, oh well, I think grass is pretty, there's better things you could do, but man, obsessed with it.
I just want to put turf down in my backyard.
That's the move, dude. Yeah, if you don't have dogs, turf's so sick.
I just want to get
turf's the best.
But it's so expensive. It's so pricey for a good turf.
Yeah,
because I could
turf has came around, dude. That stuff's nice now. You can't even tell the difference, except the nice, like the smell. They gotta figure that out.
Yeah,
because like the smell of fresh cut grass,
there's nothing like it.
It is. That's my favorite. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I'll get it.
I'll get it.
Zuckerberg's glasses. When you're looking at your lawn, it'll like spray it out, and then you'll smell that fresh cut lawn. With your morning brew.
I love that smell.
Turn on the lawnmower sound and the fresh cut. You're like, nice.
The smell of freshly cut grass. First thing in the morning. There's nothing like it.
No, it's nice.
It's good stuff, man.
Unless it's my backyard. Because then it's fresh cut grass mixed with dog shit that you missed because it was so fucking thick that you missed a pile, and then it just flaps it all around, and you're like, oh, cool. And you look at your shoe, you're like, dang, how did I miss that in my pre-inspection report before I flung this through my entire lawnmower? I'm like, oh, good, that's a fresh one too. So it's extra like greasy. Just like, cool, dude. So much for my fresh. Then you get the pressure washer out there, and it's got
They're pressure washing the fence.
The dogs are just looking at me through the window, just laughing their asses off. Like, look at this dumbass. It's unbelievable.
Oh, I love it.
Dude, it's tough. It's a tough one. Stick with the turf. That's what we're getting at. Stick with the turf.
Okay. Point proven.
Don't get dogs that hate you. They're out there whining. Yeah, good stuff. Good shit, literally. Pun intended. Hell yeah, dude. Should we call it?
I think we should probably wrap it up. We didn't have too many breaks on them, too many pauses.
I don't know. Whatever we did, pause. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Good pod.
This is a really good pod.
Went by fast, even.
No, there was no planning whatsoever that went into this.
No, just talking, dude.
Well, and I told you, I could only do it Wednesday.
Yeah,
this has been too busy. The only day I can do it's Wednesday.
You're like, I can't even think of a topic.
And then at 5:30, I text you too. We still good for 6:30, an hour before.
Like, yeah, dog. Let's go, baby.
Walked in and we just started talking. So there was no planning whatsoever for this thing.
Well, shoot, the wife had to talk to you about all the stuff before anyway. So you got like a pre-pod.
I need it. I'm having a mild freak out over this.
Rightfully so. It'll all work out, dude. It'll be solid.
We'll see. We'll see.
Pod will be tentative. We'll see. We're doing it when we can.
Yeah. It's getting a little crazy. We're down to a month and a half before the baby's here. So we're in
just hectic
kind of crisis mode, but like we don't have a reason to be in crisis mode because we've got stuff together.
Yeah,
like we're ready to roll.
Planned good.
But I feel so underprepared, and I feel like everything is just a complete nightmare.
That's the joy of it, though, dude. You wouldn't want to know other way. So you'll look back and you'll be like, hell yeah.
I mean, potting might be, we may not get a pod out a week.
Yeah, we'll do the best.
We're going to try. We're definitely going to give it our best shot. But there may be a week or two in there where
the 4 people that watch and listen, they'll be understanding.
Yeah.
Our 23rd subscriber was my mom. She told me.
That's awesome.
So that's
awesome.
Yeah. Cool. It's all people we know. Like, this thing's going to grow exponentially because we both know like a cumulative number of maybe 50 people. So I'm like,
I'm just going to, I guess our 4 viewers, I'm just going to go to work and tell them. I don't need to tell them on this.
Like, hey guys, no pod this week.
Yeah.
Like, hey. Like, all right, dude. Yeah, we'll do it when we can.
Yeah, we'll give her our best shot.
But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the affiliate links.
Get it, please. really start working on the affiliate links because those are.
Oh yeah, they're about to expire. Just go buy something on it. Click on it and
do
buy
something with it.
I think I'm gonna have. I think I'll do like an affiliate link for Riverside.
Oh, that'd be
Try to get that. But I mean, nobody that watches. What else? I think that's it.
There's a few other things that I have.
Try to do gaff golf.
Yeah, I would like to do that. We'll get it done soon.
Yeah,
we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, help us grow this establishment.
We need it.
Give us all in.
Please,
just subscribe.
I'm about to be a girl dad. I'm gonna need all the money I can get.
Well, our last one got a bunch of views, didn't it?
Oh, it did? I'll be honest with you. I didn't even look. I didn't even look.
I was hoping so. I'm like, well, if it got more than 23 subscribers, or if it got more than 23 views, we should get more than.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's bad about YouTube that I saw the other day? It's always been we've got 100% likes. So if one person likes it, or like the dislike ratio. Dude, we've been getting a bunch of dislikes.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
So our percentage is down. You can't see who disliked it or anything, but yeah, we have. I'm like, why me, dude?
Why are we getting dislikes? Who is doing this?
And I'm like, how can you dislike it? Our average view duration for a full podcast is 4 minutes. How do you dislike it? The three people that watch that we don't know, they watch 4 minutes. Just like, this is dog shit. Get this off my feed.
Well, we even took the intro out and moved it to the back so that we could watch.
Criticized for that. Well, that was the best part. Son of a bitch. Like, why would I watch that now? That's just the best thing. That's what we tuned in for.
It's terrible.
I'm like, I put it at the end so you'd have to watch it then, so you'd have to stick by.
And they don't. No. They just fast forward all the way to the end.
If you made it this far, DM us, because you get something special.
I would really like to know the times that people watch Tell. DM the time or comment the time you made it Tell. We'd like to do something special for you if you make it all the way to the end.
All inclusive, yep.
All inclusive what?
They'll find out. all expenses paid by that.
Yeah, bring it back to Gap 1, dude.
By that.
Bring it back to Gap 1.
Alright. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. Send it to everyone you've ever met.
Leave that Yelp review we
you ever went to high school with. Make sure they... Hell yeah. Alright. Until next time.
Deuces.
Yeah, honestly,